Hello, yes, hi, and welcome to the Dark Knight Conspiracies, episode 37. Biden, in unity, there is strength. So, just a quick programming note here for people that might have noticed the name of Coffee and Conspiracy Show with the Dark Knight changed recently. Don't fret, I will change it back when the time is right. I had to do that for personal reasons, but if you follow me on BitChute, the name is still the same. Just wanted to put that out there so people aren't panicking. Now, I've sat back these last couple days and, watched things transpire. And, there's an old saying, in unity there is strength. And that is true. But what unity has Joe Biden shown us? Not seeing it. Record number of executive orders signed. And he's only been in there a week, and he's up to 33 now. And, we're starting to see some impacts of it. Gas prices in my area went from $1.80 to $2.45, just like that. So people are going to start feeling pain. And I got news for you. There's more coming. One thing I do know is before people, and the 17 board has pointed this out, people will have to suffer before they change. And we're starting to see, slowly, we're starting to see the left turning against old Sleepy Joe. And again, we're watching a show here, folks. He might be in control, but he's in control of the United States corporation. He's not in control of the newly reformed republic, as I believe has happened. And we've seen enough evidence of this, and I will point some things out. But let's go back to the inauguration. And you can look these up for yourself. Air Force One did not pick him up for the inauguration. He had to hire a private jet. You can look up 21 gun salutes. Joe Biden got a 2-gun salute at a cemetery. Read into that what you will. You know who did get a 21 gun salute? Donald Trump, when he was leaving on Air Force One the day of the inauguration. These little hints that this stuff has happened, and I'll show you at least one more. Kamala Harris got an apartment outside of the White House. Very expensive apartments. Claims that the vice presidency residence was being redecorated. Okay, I can buy that. Or is it because they're not allowed in there? Remember Castle Rock. White House secured. I do not believe Joe Biden or Kamala Harris has any access to the White House, much less anybody else. I think we're all watching a movie here. And hey, I could be wrong. Again, my opinions. And just a side note to a friend of mine, Rich, he said I should rename the show to the Cores and Conspiracy Show. I got a kick out of that. Thank you, Rich. But now getting back to serious matters. I mean, Joe Biden's unraveling everything Donald Trump did. So for the select few people, and I do mean select few people, that voted for Joe Biden, you're going to start feeling the pain and the suffering because his policies are going to impact you. He's already cost hundreds of thousands of jobs by canceling the Keystone Pipeline. He's pissed off Canada, our ally, and he's pissed them off with just doing that. But it's for climate control. So what are they going to do? They're going to truck the stuff in here, put it on rail cars. How does that make sense with climate control? Again, you're putting all these fumes into the air. At some point, people, you got to start using some common sense with this stuff. But hey, you guys voted for him. Well, at least a small majority. This is what you're getting. Now, I do believe the military is sitting back, waiting. I don't know how much longer they're going to wait. Some have speculated this is going to go on till the summer. This is going to go on maybe a year. The question is, how long are people's faith going to hold on? Well, you can look to the Bible for that. Hope is one thing. Faith is something else, in my opinion. Faith is confidence. Having hope without faith, that leads to a conflicted thought pattern, in my opinion. If you have hope, most people, in my opinion, that have hope don't have faith. Most people that have faith have hope. As I said, the difference for me, what I think faith is confidence. Hope is dreaming, waiting for something good to happen with nothing to back it up. So, that's my distinction on it. So, getting back to the news of the week, and it's been hectic. You know, Biden still hasn't had a full press conference. Because, quite frankly, I don't think he could take it. You know, Donald Trump was out there every day. Before he got on his trips, he would address the media. Donald Trump was the most transparent and available president we have ever had. And you people that hate him, I don't know what to tell you, because quite frankly, I don't think your minds are going to change regardless regardless how it's going to hit your pocketbooks, because it's going to. Biden's already talking about tax hikes and making them retroactive for the past year. Boy, that's going to be a nice chunk of change out of your paychecks when that happens. But kumbaya, unity. Show me one thing he's done to promote unity. You can't. Guy's clueless. Let's face it. He's not running the show here. We know who is. Can ya guess who I'm talking about? Figure out that little riddle. It won't be hard. So, we started to see this this White House press secretary, and I'm going to bring this up. This, this girl's a clown. I mean, they could have got some 22-year-old girl out of a basement. She can't answer a single question. Everything is, I'll circle back to you. I'll circle back to you. Remember Kayleigh McEnany's press conferences? She came out with a binder. Somebody would ask her a question. She'd flip the binder open, turn to a certain page, and address the issue. This moron, and I'm sorry, moron, she can't answer a single question. Unbelievable. So we saw that they're going ahead with the impeachment trial, but Rand Paul, gotta like him or love him, he's had his moments, but he brought it out there on the floor and got a vote. And surprisingly, they don't have the votes for it. What was interesting is Mitch McConnell, who said we needed to go forward with this, he didn't vote for it. What's going on here? Just something to think about. And now getting back to the little clues of why I think the U.S. corporation has been disbanded and that we actually have two functioning presidents. And I don't have the link, but you can search for it. There was a Kim Clement prophecy back in 2008 that said we would have two presidents. Nobody understood what that meant at the time. We're starting to see it now. So you got Joe Biden, president of the defunct, bankrupt United States Corporation, and Donald Trump, 19th president of the new republic. So Donald Trump does what Donald Trump does. He loves to troll. And he comes out with this. He establishes the office of the former president. And this is a shot at Joe Biden with the office of the president-elect. But is there some truth in this? Well, again, I'll point out something else that most people probably didn't realize. When Trump left the White House, he took the nuclear codes with him. A lot of people were complaining that, oh, this is a logistics travesty. They're just going to have to bring those back to Biden. Well, did they really bring them back to Biden? So just recently this week, Sarah Sanders announced that she was going to run for governor of Arkansas. Well, Donald Trump gave her endorsement. Now, here's what's interesting about this. Look at the seal on the tweet. President Donald J. Trump. Why isn't anybody suing him for that? Why isn't Biden suing him? He's not the president. Joe Biden is. So, things to think about here, people. There is a plan in place. Nobody knows, with the exception of a select few, of what that plan is and when it's going to take place. All we can do is sit back and wait. As I said before, we're at the point we really can't control too much of what's going on. There's some things we can control with getting your voice out there, calling your representatives. Outside of that, stay away from any gatherings, any rallies. Sit back and let this play out, because whatever the plan is, it's in place. We just don't know when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. One thing's for sure, as I've said before, when Donald Trump says, trust him, he'll be back, he will. He did not do all this to just walk away in failure. He's a spiteful and vengeful person. And he's going to get back at these people one way or the other. Just my opinion on this. So, for those of you that haven't found your faith yet, I've said it before. Give yourself up to the Lord. Open up your Bibles. A lot of things that are going on right now, you can find in there. It's up to your own interpretation, of course. Because to most people, the Bible's confusing. But if you ask the Lord for wisdom, knowledge, discernment, forgiveness, and repentance, He will open your eyes and He will guide you. And I can tell you from my own personal experience on my show about the red wave moment, that popped into my head. I did not think about it whatsoever. I was sitting here thinking how I can put a show together, and God talks to us in mysterious ways. And to my knowledge, at the time I did that show, and the people that I'm out there watching on alternative media, nobody was talking about that at the time. Nobody. It wasn't until 2 days later. Now, I'm not taking credit for that, because I don't believe any of these people watch this channel. So, it's just an example of how God talks to people. It's not going to be like you're going to hear it in normal terms. It affects you, people in different ways. Sometimes it's in dreams. Sometimes it's in gut feelings, or you just have that moment where a light pops on. But we're definitely at the stage where the consensus is there's going to be some suffering before it gets better. Again, it's opinions. It seems logical to me. But I also believe we're at the point with the golden calf. When Moses comes down, in my opinion, Trump is our modern day Moses. It's not putting your faith in the man, so to speak, as Moses. Moses was just a spokesperson. It's putting your faith in the message, not the messenger. Because the ultimate message comes from a higher being. So I'll leave you with that food for thought. As always, stay safe, stay strong, stay vigilant. And until next time, same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, everybody.